Hi guys, thank you everybody. Thank you all for joining the call tonight. We're super excited. I've got my mum and Frankie here, and we've been, they went to this amazing event on Sunday. They're going to tell you all about it. There's some amazing tips that they've picked up from it that they want to share with you, that I've already heard some of it, not all of it yet, but some of it. And they said, I mean, I'll let them explain, but basically what we're going to do tonight, because there's so much to share from the event, and we want to get through it all properly, and we want to be able to implement it and take it in. So what we're going to do is we're going to just share with you the first speaker from the event on Sunday, because there's so much value in what she said, and we are going to help you tonight to actually implement it as well. And then all the other speakers we're going to be going through in the coming weeks. But there's so many tips just from the first speaker of the event alone. So we're really excited.
The amount, I mean, my book started falling apart. I was doing that many notes. It was phenomenal. And I think, like I put in the chat, I have never been to an event like it. Obviously all our events are amazing, don't get me wrong, but this one was on another level in terms of actual practical things that you can take away and put into your businesses. So yeah, it just blew my mind. I've not even had the chance to read through them all because there are that many.
So it was a very good it's more like a workshop type event.
It was we literally went through a DMO, we went live there and then, so it was really, really good. And I think they're going to be doing another one because it was so successful.
Yeah, so. That's epic.
Yeah.
So who's going first?
Well, I can. Hello, I'm here. Yes, I found it so. I mean, all the events we go to, they're all amazing. You need to know that, and it is important to get to events. We know that too. But like Frankie said, this was actually like a workshop, and this was finding out. I mean, when we heard the first speaker that spoke, Frankie and I looked at each other and said, oh my God, I could go home now and this would be enough for what we've just achieved or by coming to that event. And then I'd done so many pages of writing that I decided I was going to video the rest. So I started videoing them, and when I came home, I showed Amy the first video. And that's as far as we got, because the information from that first video has been so key, so powerful, that we kept rewinding it and listened to it again and rewinding it and listened to it again, and it was absolutely awesome. But one of the particular things that she spoke about was the 4 words that we need to use, isn't it? That was really important. I'll go straight to it because there's no good airy-fairy in this. What, how, and when, wasn't it? They were the ones that they were. But basically,
what, why, how, and when.
She does these amazing voice notes. So if someone speaks to you about the products and says to you, hey, Jeanette, tell me about the products. I'm interested in the berry capsules that you speak about. So I would say to her in a voice note, I'm going to try and do this. I'm not very good at it, but I'm going to try and do it. You would say to her, oh, hi, Jen. Thank you for getting back to me. I really appreciate your interest. The berries are absolutely amazing. What are you looking for the product to help you with? No, I've said that wrong now, haven't I?
No, you're okay. Because
she said about that. That's because I said in the message about the berry capsules. So you would answer it by, what product are you interested in using, and how do you need them to help you? What is your monthly budget? And when are you looking to get started to order? Chick. was what she said.
Thanks.
So what she's saying is there's 4 questions to ask her back, and that was what came over really good. What product are you looking to get started with? Is that right, Frankie? Wasn't that what your notes say?
Yeah.
What is your monthly budget? When are you looking to order? And go from there. So basically you send that as a voice message, and I thought, oh, shock, horror, oh my God. But guess what? They made us go and do it. They made us do it right there and then. So we had to pair up, and we had to do it right there and then. And Frankie and I talked about some of the issues we could see with it. Obviously, I've spoken to Amy about some issues we can see with it. But basically, Amy, as usual, is one step ahead of us. She's come back. We've given her the information, and she's put it into practice already since Monday. And that's what Amy's going to share with us. But we found that we've got hold of these golden nuggets, and she also said to do the same with the business,
We
basically.
can do that example after.
So yeah, we've got that to
Yeah.
do with the business. So whether Amy now wants to explain,
About the questions.
yeah, about that question.
So yeah, I've been doing more voice notes, and I love, like we were chatting earlier, weren't we, about like the whole Love Island thing.
Yeah.
So, for example, if anybody watches Love Island, you watch these people for weeks. You kind of like watch behind the scenes. You get to know them, and they don't know us, but we get to know them. That's the same with your social media, and especially like your story showing behind the scenes and everything like that, that people are getting to know us. You know, if you're showing yourself, if you're showing your life, people are getting to know us, but we don't necessarily know them, but they are beginning to know, like, and trust you. So adding on to that, I totally lost my train of thought now.
About the voice notes, we did about the voice notes.
So like that's why like doing voice notes is so important, because you know there's a big difference between like just sending a text and like receiving a voice note. Like that's like the same with, you know, if you're posting onto your story and you're posting on your social media and you're not showing yourself very much, then people aren't getting to know you. That's why people love Island so much, and that's why, like, you know, and I'm just using Love Island as an example, but that's what, you know,
Love Island as an
you
example.
fall in love with the people that you're watching, not like in love, but you know,
And all they're doing
you begin to like them, and you find them funny, and you follow them.
You know them, you know their ways,
Yeah.
you know what they're like, you know what their passions are.
And the key is, guys, all they're doing is sat there. Obviously, there is a bit of drama and things that are thrown in the mix, but a lot of the time, all they're doing is just sat there talking about rubbish, aren't they?
In Love
So
Island.
the point that they were trying to make was, if you feel like, oh well, I can't get in a video because my life's boring or whatever. Honestly, nothing is boring, guys. Like, humans are such nosy species. We love to know what other people are doing. So don't ever feel embarrassed or shy to do that. Just share your life, because people will watch, and then that's how they'll get to know you.
Yeah. So with the voice notes, since I've listened back to that first speaker, I've been doing that more, and that's really been helping. So I've been so I have actually had quite a few people message me. It's like the law of attraction's crazy right now, about the products, about the business. So then obviously I've been voice noting with what Mum's been saying. Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah, give them some examples.
I can't even remember what the questions are.
Okay, so say I voted on your poll. You've done a poll about who wants to like trial Lyft or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
so I voted yes on your poll.
So I've been also voice noting my people that have been voting on my polls as well. So I'd say, hi Mary, hope you're well. I just want to say thank you so much for following me and for watching my story. I really, really do appreciate the positivity. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for voting on my poll today about the amazing Uplift energy drink. I would start off by saying, is this something that you are interested in finding out more about? That's what I'd say to start with. And then when they come back and say yes, then I'd say,
what is it?
How, you know, what products, how do you see this helping you? And are you interested in any other products other than Lyft, or is it just Lyft? And what would your monthly budget be, and how soon would you be looking to get started? So that's been working really well, and I've been finding that people have been sending me voice notes back, which has been really nice. Like, I just spat. Bloody hell, I was so excited. I'm trying to slow down, okay? So, because I'm so excited. Literally so excited. So yeah, people have been voice noting me back, which has been really nice, because the difference, like me being on the receiving end, the difference of receiving a voice note from somebody rather than just a text, oh my God, like one girl voice noted me back and I didn't even realise she was from Australia. And straight away I was like, oh my God, I was like, I love your accent. It automatically, like, you're just building that stronger, like, connection. So if I'm feeling like that and I'm receiving it, and like, I know that doing voice notes to other people is going to make such a difference. And they said at the event, didn't they? I know you said that you can, if you don't know what to say, like, write it out on paper, like, so that you kind of got something to guide you. And so, you know, we've got the scripts, what we say to people that are interested in the products. So use that, but use it in a voice note. And just adding on to that, I'm not going to be saying to people and explaining all of the prices in a voice note. I'm not going to be doing that.
Say that.
What I would do when it gets to the point of the prices and things like that, what I would say on a voice note is, so I would really, really recommend you like the total transformation package. I'd really recommend you the amazing premium capsules, shakes, and fat loss boosters. They're going to be really amazing for you because of this, 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 and this. What I'll do is I will pop you over the price now for it, and we can get you started. Then I would then send them over the price for it. That's how I'm doing it. That's how I would do it. And then with the adding on to that as well, I've been voice noting my birthdays as well. That's been working really well. I know I just put this in the chat the other day, and I did forward my voice notes so you guys could see it. So yeah, I challenge you guys to get doing more voice notes and to get more personal, because like the girl said at the event, because I watched the video, like they hear the music in your voice, and that's so true.
And it's the whole urgency point as well. If you saw the Zoom by Ross and Danny, people want things quickly.
Instantly.
Like they don't want to read a massive text.
No.
Obviously, once you're in the conversation, you're going to send them the information. They're then interested, so that doesn't matter as much. But initially, people want things quite quickly. So although our messages are already capturing kind of what we're saying, just by doing a voice note, you're going to be creating that urgency, so it's going to be quicker and easier for them. But then also what they spoke about, especially with the when you look in to get started bit, is always assume like they want to get started. Like don't go in afraid, don't be apologetic, like go in, what you're talking about, you love these products, what they've done for you, so just go in like bish bash bosh. You know what I mean? We haven't got time to be wasting time, have we? So just be confident in your delivery, and like Amy said, just write it out before if you think that might help.
Exactly, definitely.
Yeah, voice notes, I'm definitely I've started to warm up to it. So if you want to kind of do what I've done, is I've warmed up a bit this week just by voice noting people, like if they've like some of my team, I've started voice noting them more, just to get used to it and be a bit more comfortable. So like do it to each other, do it to us, just to get a bit comfortable, and then go for it, guys, because I think this is going to be a game changer.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. It was absolutely brilliant, and you can do something similar, obviously, for the business as well. But
what was the one?
I've got the business ones.
I know I've been using that as well. Oh yeah, I love this one. I remember. It's
so good.
What are you hoping to earn each month?
Yeah.
How many hours can you commit to each day? When are you free for I'm trying to read my writing. Really free from a chat. And how would you like me to contact you? Would you like me to meet up with you? Would you like a Zoom? Could we meet? Chick. That's what she kept saying.
So that's perfect. If someone asks you like, I've seen your post about the business, I'm really intrigued, I think I want to get involved, that's literally what you respond with.
Yeah, absolutely.
It sets expectations from the beginning as well about
that's what they
how
were
much
saying.
they want from it.
So much so, and that's really good. So I really like that. What was the other thing I was going to say? The other thing she went on to say was about introducing yourself and doing the A to Z. I don't know if you want to explain what you thought about that.
Okay, so what she said that she does is, obviously, that we all add people, guys, as part of our DMOs, is adding new people every single day. So what she actually does is, with her new ads, she actually introduces herself, and I love this, and it's something that I've started doing this week. What I was doing previously with my new ads was obviously loving on their profile, and I was sending them a message, and I was just saying something like, hey Mary, hope you're well. Thanks for sending my friend request. Really love your horse in your cover photo. What show was it at? I don't know, something like that. I would just try and say something about their profile, and it always felt a bit like anyway.
Well, it felt a little bit uncomfortable, doesn't it?
Not uncomfortable, didn't make me feel awkward. Obviously, it's hard to know what to say to each person. So with what she says she does, she actually introduces herself. And when I first heard this, I was a little bit like, I'm not sure about this, but now I love it, and I've been using it, and it's working for me. So what she does is I've got a message. What I'll do is I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the Diamond Dreamers 2020 group chat now.
But this was what was so good about this, is because we'd recorded this. She read this out once, and you never would have written this down. And she said in her presentation, this is the only message I've not shared with you all properly, because it's my story and it needs to be your story. So, but what we did is, because because I'd videoed it, we were able to pause it, and we were able to find the content of it and swap her words for our story, if you see what I mean. And that's what Amy and I have spent a bit of time doing, and we're going to do with Frankie in a little bit, and what we need you guys to do too. So when you see Amy's story, if she puts that in, or the message she's now put in the group, you need to swap her bits for your bits, and still have the content, if you see what I mean. But what you'll notice is at the bottom, she shares a link. The girl said that was good to share a link. And this goes back to what John always says about free groups, that we've all had these free groups, but we've sort of possibly allowed them to be a little bit dormant. Now, she shared hers into her group, of which I found and went into, and it was very, what I call juicy. And that's not what she implied from the event. She implied that it was given value and recipes. So we're going to do what she, or Amy's already started implementing it, and we're going to carry on. We're going to do that, but we're going to put them into a group that is a non-juicy group, if you know what I mean, which has got value in. So I think that's
just
it.
for newbies, I think we've got a few newbies on the call who might not have groups yet, but this is
I'm just going to put in the group that they can all use, which is the Health Club one.
Yeah. We've got the Health Club one, which is a group that has been ticking along and has been a customer support group, but over the last few months we've turned it more into a value group. So we need to be uploading into that group. If you want to get involved with this, you need to be uploading some recipes, some workouts, things that you think your audience are going to be interested in, so that you don't feel that you've got to have your own group, because it feels a bit lonely sometimes having your own group, and we don't want people to feel like that. So we want people to add into that, basically, so that you give them value in there. And let's face it, if someone messaged me and was upfront about it and said, hey, thank you for the ad, I'm doing this, I do this business part-time, full-time, whatever it is. So straight away you're letting people know that you're actually doing a business. You're not hiding behind, how is your horse looks lovely, I'm going to the show, or whatever else, or what colour is that lipstick, where did you get it from, or you're not hiding behind that sort of thing, when everyone knows that in network marketing, that's what we do, that's what network marketing people do. So this is being very upfront. That's what I love about it so much. It's not saying, hey, I do Juice Plus. It's saying, hey, I'm Jeanette, I'm 56, a horsey mum of 2 grown-up children. I do this business full time. And then you explain, you'll see the message anyway. And at the end you say, something about, I've got an amazing free group where I share lots of recipes and I share lots of workouts, and feel free to add yourself. So that feels really, I feel really comfortable with doing that. And I'm hoping that might be a little bit of a game changer for yourselves, as we are so excited about. This is why we're a bit late on this Zoom, to be honest, and been in a bit of a muddle tonight, because we've been so excited about it all. We really have. So that's the message. Amy's already put it in the group, I think, haven't you?
Yeah, and so literally someone that I added a day or 2 days ago, I then sent her my introduction message yesterday, and she then basically said, I'm really interested in your Juice Plus business. Can you tell me more? So I sent her the recording of the opportunity call, and she's watched it, and she's messaged me this morning saying she's super inspired. She's going to let me know what she wants to earn and how much time she can commit to it, and she wants to chat tonight. So that's what I'll be doing straight after the Zoom call. So, it's working. I love the fact it's just directing up front with people. You're not saying it's Juice Plus, you're just saying, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I'm about. Have some free recipes if you want. Here you go. You're kind of opening your shop window to them in a really, really nice way. And it's really, really nice because, like I say, it's just up front. And I think if people are going to be like, oh, that's weird, or negative about it, or not like it, well, you don't want them anyway. You don't want them anyway. So it's just kind of good to get it up front. Mm-hmm. So if anybody needs any help with that or anything, obviously we're just trying to give you information, but if you want help with this, if you're not sure, if you've got questions, if you want some help working with this, then let us know and we can help you. We can get on a call with you and we can help you with it.
And the whole point of this, guys, is that if they then request to be invited into the group or whatever, they get in the group and they're going to see us all, you know, having this healthy lifestyle, being positive. A lot of people are probably going to then eventually like potentially become customers or like team members from that. So getting people into your group is then, you know, and you're giving them free value. A lot of people are going to appreciate that. So, and it's just going to build the relationship. So
definitely. And what I will just say is, I know that some of you are just adding yourself to the health club now. I will accept you, but I will say any of you that are horsey, that are like me in the team, I would really recommend to use the Rider Fitness and Nutrition group for your horsey audience. So, you know, like what I'm saying is you're all more than welcome to use that group as well, and really please home in on that, because you know, it's your target market, and that will really help.
So yeah, that's really what I'm doing. I'm putting my non-horsey people into the health club, whatever it's called, and I'm going to be putting my horsey people in the Rider Fitness and Nutrition group. I will be posting some recipes, like I said, and some workouts relevant to that audience. I will be putting my handful of capsules while I'm with my horses, probably every 3rd or 4th, 5th day, maybe once a week. I will not be showing the products. I will not be making that Rider Fitness and Nutrition group so that everyone posts all the capsules every day. Do you get what I mean? It's got to be a little bit more subtle. It's not about that. So yeah, you can be grooming your horse and you can have a shake in your hand. That's absolutely fine. You know, you can be
same with the health club one as well.
Yeah, and it's the same with the health club one. We don't want that to turn into like we would post in the Kickstart 10 group, where we're posting our shakes and capsules and nothing else. Take my shakes and capsules, take my shakes and capsules. That's not about that. We've got to be doing other things. And
well,
showing...
in the message it says, would you like some free recipes and some free workout ideas? So
that's what we've got to be doing.
Posting is adding value that way. So what else have we got to cover?
We've done voice notes, we've done the introductory thing. So
oh yeah, thank you for watching my story.
Yeah.
So again, just what I've added into my DMO is messaging 5 people a day that watch my story, and I am either doing this with text or with voice note, and just saying, like, on a voice note, hey Mary, I'm really trying to personalize it to their name as well. So if it's a voice
100%.
note, it's not one that I'm forwarding to each person. It is actually a personal voice note to each person, so I'm saying their name. So it'd be like, hey Mary, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching my story today and for following me. I really appreciate the positive support. That's it.
Yeah.
Just saying thank you so much. And I might say that I love your Facebook, or I love your Instagram too. Like, keep smashing it. Have a great day. And it's just really nice just to give someone some positivity. And again, it just builds that relationship, because we're in network marketing.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the ladies said, do you actually know the definition of networking? Can we get it up on Google? Because I didn't actually write it down. Can you Google networking? Because after all, guys, we're in the network marketing business. So the definition of networking is something about the sharing of information, or like connecting of information, something like that.
But you've got to remember that we're actually in network marketing. You've actually got to network.
Yeah, so this is the definition. The action or process of interacting with others to exchange information and develop professional or social contacts. So
there you go.
That's it in a nutshell, isn't it, really? Like, you need to be not just speaking to people about the products, you need to be building relationships and networking. So like Amy said, just by sending that one simple message, that has sown the seed of a relationship that you can then might turn into something else. If it doesn't, fine, but you've taken that action. And
at the end of the day, you're being nice, and at the end of the day, guys, in this world, you get what you receive. No, that makes sense. You receive you receive what you give out. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you're giving out positivity, then the law of attraction is going to work for you anyway. So 100%. You know, you're giving out positivity. You might be making someone's day. And yeah, I would recommend, if you can do it on voice note, it's so much more powerful. Obviously, don't be like, hi Mary, thanks for watching my story.
Your profile's great.
Like, you want to get yourself into like a. That's why I'm like proper smashing my mindset stuff at the moment, guys. Like you've been seeing, I've been smashing my affirmations, my gratitudes, my morning YouTube videos. Get yourself into a good state. Get excited, because when you're at this level, guys, this is what you attract into your life.
You're negative all the
so
time.
get on that voice note and be like, hey Mary, hope you're well. I just wanted to say thank you so much. Honestly, this is what I do. Thank you so much for watching my story today. Thank you so much for following me. I really, really appreciate it. I absolutely love your posts as well. Keep killing it, girl. Have a great day.
God alive.
Like, sorry, I know that's crazy.
Yeah, but you would say,
you do
what
it
the
at
hell
your-
is she on?
You do it at your level, guys. What I'm saying is just get yourself, even if it's just like a little bit more excited, you know, one day at a time. Push yourself, like do it, like get outside your comfort zone. Because
That's where
like
the magic happens.
the power of networking, like Frankie said, the definition of networking, and this is a great thing to do. So
It's like if you imagine you worked for a company, like I don't know, my job for example, we have a marketing team. Their job is to go to like fancy dinners and bars and chat to people and talk to them like
Networking.
I work networking, and that is, you know, it's what we're doing, but we just get to do it way easier on
Yeah,
social media. That's stuff we
exactly.
actually care about.
exactly,
So yeah,
I love it.
so that was the. Oh, so we've only
So
got
is
one
that
more
it?
thing now. No,
So
we've got
it's-
one more. Which did we talk about this?
Did we talk about the business voice note though? Did I give an
Not,
example for
not
that?
properly. I just flick back through my pages. So we did.
Yeah, what are you hoping
What
to
are you
earn
hoping
each
to
month?
earn each month? How many hours can you commit each day?
So shall I give an example
Yeah.
then?
Okay, so I'm gonna send you a message.
Okay, go on then.
Hi Amy, I've seen your profile and I've seen you're involved in this business. It looks really fun and I think I want to join, but I'm not sure if I'd be any good.
Oh, well
Right.
done.
Hey Frankie, hope you're well. Thank you so much for your message. I'm literally so excited to be helping you. This business is on fire right now. So no, I totally get it. I know that I didn't feel like I could do it before I started, and I know that a lot of my girls didn't feel like they could do it before they started either. But what we've all found is that the business is totally learnable, and you get to earn whilst you learn, and we will teach you everything that you need to know. So what I'd actually love to know from you is, what would you be hoping to be earning
Each month.
how much time did you have to commit to it per day, and when are you free for a chat, and how would you like me to contact you? Would you like a phone call, a Zoom call, or if you're local, maybe we could meet up?
Whoa! Chick.
Fun.
Sorry, no, not really. You've got to say that. But
Love it.
those questions are all there. Look.
Yeah. So yeah, get
So
them
you
written
just personalise
down.
the front bit, and then you do
Yeah.
the other
So
bits.
yeah, that's it guys. Like you wouldn't just, no matter what they say, you wouldn't just go, what do you want to earn each month? How, like you don't just do that, you respond to what they tell you, so you address whatever else there is in the message. You don't just go straight in with those questions.
Yeah. So you must address that message that is most important. You must make that personal.
I'll
that
post the
part.
questions up in the group. I'll just crop. And that's been, so I've already been using that, and it's been really good. And I think this is what we're saying, you know, people want things more instant. You know, like, what did they say? You can go online now and buy anything.
Mm-hmm.
So if people are speaking to you, you know, like Frankie said, don't be shy, be bold, be confident, you know, and be saying to people like, when are you looking to order? Let's get you started. You know, what are you wanting to earn from the business? How much time do you have to commit? You know, being bold and brave and being confident in what we have to offer. When you give people those questions, you're going to get much better responses and be getting people to get started.
For sure.
And it sounds daunting. I'm sitting here thinking, whoa, this is hard. I'm going to struggle with this one. But I know that I will be able to practice, and I know that I will get better at it. So that is what is so key. It's taken on this little idea. It's not stopping what you already do. Carry on with what you're already doing, but implement some of these, because this is, you know, this makes such a massive difference. It really does.
I think at the end of the day, Diamonds, it depends on whether you're happy with where you're at right now. And if you're not, and if you want things to change, if you want your business to grow, if you do want to earn some more money, if you want to hit your next promotion, if you want to help more people, if you want to, you know, continue in this journey and grow as a person, then like get implementing some of these things. You know, don't stop what you're already doing.
No.
Just implement these things in and start to see the change and the magic in your business. So, you know, I mean, I'm on day 4 of my brand new 90-day game plan, and I'm on a mission, and I'm excited. And, you know, because I want more, and I'm really excited to be smashing this with you all. So, you know, you guys can do the same. You know, we've got some great tips here, and I know it might sound scary, but you know, at the end of the day, for things to change, we've got to change.
100%.
And it's about getting outside your comfort zone. That's what this business is all about. You know, you've got to where you have now in this business because you've pushed yourself out your comfort zone. You've grown, as a person. So maybe it's time to grow a little bit more and push yourself a little bit more.
So guys, I just want to go back to that message that Amy's put into the group, which is our introduction message. And I don't know if we actually made it clear where you go, what you do with that, is you actually go to all your recently added people. So you go to your friends list.
I'll do a screen record.
Okay, you go to your friends list on Facebook and you find all your friends, and at the top it says all or recent. You click on recent, and then you see those people, and all those people that you've recently added, you would send them this message. Hi Jen, hi Mary, blah, 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 blah. And this is a text message. It's not a voice note. These are text message that you would then send the link to your group. If they're horsey, to the Rider Fitness Nutrition. If they're non-horsey, that go to the health club. And then you'd obviously have to post in there regularly anyway, but you'll start to notice people will start to add themselves to that. But I just wanted you to know where you
and also
find
the A to
it. You find it in there in the most recent. But if you're new to the business, or if you are feeling that your inbox is a little bit quiet, then I would suggest you go through your A to Z and what they said at the event, what they're saying. This is just the one speaker, all this information, guys. That's why
we're just doing one
That's
speaker.
why we're only doing one speaker right now.
Because what we want is, we actually wanted this to be like a power hour where you actually put this into action, but we realised we wouldn't have time. So what we want is, I want to get you guys all on board with these tips. I want us all to start implementing it. And then in the coming weeks, we're then going to then share with you the next speaker. Because it's, like we say, it's all very well getting this information from events, but what's the point if you're not absorbing it or taking action? This is all about taking action, guys. Like back to what I said, if you're not, like, you've got to take the action. You can think about it, you can talk about it, you can whatever, dream about it, but until you actually bloody do it.
So she said that you have the A to Z, right, guys? We all know about the A to Z. And I don't know, on your Facebook, of all your friends list, right? So there's 26 letters. There's 26 letters in the... It's all right, Frank.
Oh, God, wash your hands!
It's just something come up on the screen.
It scared me.
There's 26 letters in the alphabet, and there's generally 30 days in the month. So guys, what you can actually do is go through all your A's on the 1st of the month, all your B's on the 2nd of the month, all your C's on the 3rd of the month, and so on. So this is really for newer people, where you possibly have only got 200, 500, 1,000, 1,500 people on your Facebook. It's something that you would be able to achieve, and then you would be able to introduce yourself.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
I did 5 of my A's yesterday, because I'm just starting this, and some of these people I've been friends with for a while, and maybe it's been their birthday for a year or two, and maybe I've wished them happy birthday and they've not responded. So I've actually used my introduction message, but what I've changed at the top is, I've just said that I know that we've been Facebook friends for a while, but I just wanted to reintroduce myself. I hope you don't mind, and then continued on. So again, it's just, you're networking, you're connecting, and it just goes like that. So that's also been working well for me.
Obviously, if you've had lots of conversations with people, you possibly wouldn't use that. You wouldn't need to. That's why we're talking mainly the A to Z to the newer people that maybe want to start introducing themselves to what you're doing and how things are going. But you could work through some, like Amy is. I'm going to start working through some that I haven't had much response from, or they're newly added anyway, and I've never slipped through the net, if you know what I mean. So that's what I'm going to do as well. But new people can definitely do that, and some of us, other ones can. But I don't necessarily, we worked out there's 190, if you've got 5,000 friends, there's 192 people you need to do a day to get through your A to Z, basically. So you've then got to cope with all the messages back and replying to those again, and I don't want to distract too many people from that. So I think if you just, over a period of time, just go through 5 or 10 people a day maybe, and build on it from there. So I hope that helps. So that's going through your A to Z and your most recent with an introduction. So that's absolutely key to do those.
Yeah.
What have we got? The other
Just remember as well, Diamonds, like it's a numbers game, so don't worry or freak out if you're messaging people and they don't reply. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I have that happen to me too. So don't think I'm sat here all excited like loads of people reply to me. Like, no, they don't. I just play at the numbers at a bigger level. I probably send out more messages, so I get more of a response. If you're sending out like 1 or 2 and then you're not consistent with it, then you're not going to get much of a response. Whereas I send out at least 5. You know, I'm doing like, for me personally, I'm doing like 5 of each of these different things we're talking about. But obviously, you know, just find what works for you. Do that. Do your DMO. But yeah, just want to let you know that don't just think that I get loads of response. You know, I get the same as you guys.
And if you're new, sorry, I'm going to jump in. If you're new, or even if you're not new and you haven't listened to it in a while, get on Jim Rohn, Building Your Network Marketing Business. Oh my God, I've listened to it before, but I haven't listened to it probably about a year. And I've re-listened to it, and I'm like, this guy is like my hero.
He's a genius. He's
a
literally
genius. He talks all about this stuff, guys, about the power of numbers, ratios, and how you sow seeds. Not all of them are going to harvest, but it's fine. You keep going. Like, it's just amazing. So yeah, if you want to have that link, message me. I'll send it to you because it's epic.
And I think the other thing that this speaker spoke about was having your 5-minute video of your business, which we know, and
story, you mean?
Of your business story, sorry, and your product story, or both if you can fit them into the 5 minutes. And if you're new to the business, then your business story and your product story is why you got started, what you've achieved so far, and what you're excited about the future. So you've got a story. You can't sit here watching this and say, oh, I don't know, I've got a story or not, because you have. Your story is why you've actually started. So that's really good. They need to be 2 to 5 minutes long. Anything over 5 minutes long and we lose people. So, you know, that's, I think, is important. If you've got a longer story, then do a brief overview of 2 to 5 minutes long. And if you've got a hormone story as well, or I don't know, whatever your story is, you want to go into more details, then do another 5-minute story of your hormone story in more detail. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try and cram it all in at once. I'm going to try and briefly go over it for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to take a piece of it and put on another video, so that you know that they can then have the follow-up to that if they're interested in that in more detail.
Definitely.
So that's important to do, and we've got some other ideas with that as well that I think maybe, seeing as the time is ticking away, got less than 4 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to be working on some updated videos in the opportunity group, aren't we, over the next little while as well. So making them like 5 minutes, like I said. So that will be updating soon as well.
So this information was from someone that was SSC in the business, and we've got others to help you with, or to let you know
Like,
all
show
about.
them book a note.
I can't even tell you how many pages.
There
you go, that's what it started. And you know, it was a proper workshop. It's what you call a workshop. There was no testimonials.
They could all fall out.
There was no stories.
It was the product question, by the way.
It was all super duper information, and we had to go off and do things. We had to go around the room to different tables for the DMO and speak to people about that and do that. We had to go outside and see Danny, and you know, Danny's mad about her lives, and we just had to go live. Ross went
I hate
through
going
us.
live, guys, and they literally were like, right, you're going live now. I was like, but I did it.
Yeah,
and guess what?
absolutely.
The more you do it,
And you're really good at lives. Like, it's just, I think a lot of this comes down to our self-confidence.
You don't think you're very good.
And our self-belief. Like, again, this is where we need to be all working on our mindset, Diamonds, because you're both amazing and you're all amazing on there. We've just got to believe in ourselves.
Absolutely, and I know I forgot what I was going to say, because I was going to say
you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your ability.
Yeah, so we don't realise how good we are. And I think the other thing is, guys, if you make a mistake, if you get your words in a muddle, if you drop the phone, if the dog does something silly, people actually like that. So, you know, be real and, you know, don't worry about that sort of thing. Like, people actually like that. So we've got so much to share with you. That was... and like I said, when the first person spoke, I thought I can't keep up with this, so that's why I turned to videoing, and I've got about 6 videos recorded. Often they're half an hour long, and obviously to go through those, we've got to keep rewinding them, because some of this information we would have definitely missed if I hadn't have recorded it. So I'm super excited.
So what is the importance of showing yourself on your social media, like videoing yourself, doing videos on your story and live?
Yeah, that's what she said,
what's the
didn't she?
importance of it?
Yeah, she's
To just show you, like, you know,
Why is that so important?
because
to build a
people buy,
relationship.
like, and trust from you, and to do that, they need to get to know you and build that.
just like the people on Love Island. You know the people on Love Island. You know the show jumpers. You know the people. You know who you're
That's what she
infatuated
said,
What did
by.
she say?
She said, out of Love Island, you have all the couples, you watch them all, but by the end, you want a particular couple to win.
Because you know, like, and
Because
trust
you've
them.
watched them and you've related
You've seen
to them
them-
in
you've
some
seen them
way.
grow.
You've seen them grow.
You've seen them on their journey.
That's exactly
So
this business.
Same thing,
We've
guys.
got
So
less
you've
than a
got to be
minute, guys.
honestly, it's when I started, I've been doing more lives
less than a
recently
minute.
as well. Yeah, I've been doing more lives recently as well, and just been doing more of my story, like just saying like business on fire. I mean, if you guys follow me, you'll see that I'm doing more of my story about me, and video of myself talking about the products, talking about the business.
Taking the product.
That's been a game changer. I mean, I've had people message me directly onto my story saying like, can you tell me more about that? So yeah, it's having that, but then it starts with our mindset. It just all comes back to mindset. So like tomorrow, join me in this 90-day game plan. Start your morning with some gratitude. Start your morning with your I am statements. Start to think about what you want to achieve in the next 90 days. Get a one-to-one booked with your mentor, your upline. Let's get some real good things going, and let's freaking smash this, guys. Listen to YouTube motivational videos, and listen to personal development. Listen to audiobooks and change your life.
We're just going to go now because it's going to disappear.
All right, diamonds.
It doesn't disappear, does it?
I'm going to end it. I mean, if anyone's got any questions, let us know. But we will see you all on the next call.
Bye.